So what's going on, guys? So today I want to talk to you about breaking the mold, overcoming the grade. So today we're going to take a little trip out here to the graveyard. And you probably wonder why I brought you to a graveyard. Because I want you to understand the very significance of your life. Just how important your life is, not only to yourself, but to other people in the world. So I want you to understand just how precious your gifts and your voice is to the masses. So I know a lot of times people don't understand just how precious life really is. People don't understand just how blessed they really are, because in this world you have 2 dates that you're born with. You're born with the birth date and you're born with the death date. But what's really important is that little dash that's in the middle. That will be your legacy. That's what I call your legacy. And a lot of times people really don't understand when they're born and when they have dreams and they have goals and they have passions and people tell them what they cannot do. A lot of times they're dealt with two lenses. They have a lens on the left and they have a lens on the right. And a lot of times when you're not in the mindset, or when you really don't understand your purpose and you really don't understand that you're destined for greatness, and you start talking to people and you start telling them about your situations, right, and things that you go through, and depending on the person you're talking to and who you're expressing your life to, they will either give you an opinion or advice to either look out the left lens or look out the right lens. The left lens is the negativity lens. The right lens is the positivity lens. So a lot of times when people get in situations and when life happens, they be like, man, God, I just don't know. I don't know about this situation. I don't know why all this bad stuff happening to me. And people would tell them, well, this is what you should do about this, or this is what you should do about that, or this is how you should handle this situation, or this is how you should handle this situation. And 9 times out of 10, if you're talking to a person that has a poverty mindset, or a mindset that has not developed or matured, or a mindset that is not born and destined for greatness, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna tell you to look in that negativity lens and just be like, hold on to it, or walk around with grudges. And a lot of times people walk around in life and not realizing that they already have 2 feet in the grave. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like, that's powerful. You are a walking, living soul, but not knowing based off how you view your life through whichever lens you're looking to, whether it's from a positive outlook or a negative outlook. You have to understand how you're looking at your life, that, man, I already got 2 feet in the grave, depending on how I think and how I view life and how I handle certain life situations. If I don't handle them accordingly and properly, I already have 2 feet in the grave. But yet you like, Byron, how can I have 2 feet in the grave when I'm alive, I'm breathing, I'm walking, I'm talking, I'm living? Of course, yes, but depending on how you think and how you feel on the inside from your soul will determine the factor. Like, man, I'm walking around living, yes, but I'm dead on the inside. I'm dying on the inside. I'm hurting on the inside. I'm suffering on the inside. So what I want you to understand is that, like, when things happen, when life happens, don't look at everything like, man, I'm going through all this stuff. All this bad stuff happening to me. My family is suffering. My kids are cutting up. My finances is suffering. I'm going through a divorce. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at it like, man, all this stuff is bad, because there's a positive always in the negative. There's something positive you can always take from that. Look at the blessing in disguise, even when you can't see it. But if you learn to just speak to yourself and talk to yourself and be like, I'm gonna come out of this. I'm gonna be blessed. I'm gonna inherit my abundance. If I just keep going, if I just keep travailing in the world, if I just keep believing, if I just keep dreaming, if I just keep hoping. Do you understand, like, the power of just speaking one positive thing to yourself every day can have the greatest impact in life? Like, it's so crazy. I want you to just think for a moment. Just think. close your eyes for about 5 to 10 seconds and just take a reflection, a look over your life, no matter where you are. If you're at work, if you're at home, if you're at a basketball game, football game, if you're sitting in your car, just take a moment and just breathe. Just think, like, what happens if I only had 400 steps? And I really want you to think about this. If God told you you only had 400 steps left in this world to take, and every single time you thought of something negative, that's one footstep. One. So in essence, you have 400 thoughts. If you thought 400 negative thoughts, that's one step in the grave. So once you take those 400 steps, and then you go to the grave, you die, how would you want to be remembered? Think about that. Let that sink in your head. How would you want to be remembered if you only had 400 steps left on God's precious earth? If you only have 400 steps left, how would you want to be remembered? Would you want to be remembered as somebody that walked around bitter, angry, depressed, mad, upset by life situations, holding on to weights and chains that really, really can't get you to your abundance? Let it go. Let it go. Don't come here. Don't come here. And that's the thing with a lot of people. They come here first. Let me tell you something about the dead. The dead can't walk. The dead can't speak. The dead can't be revived. The dead can't live out dreams. The dead can't inherit an abundance. The dead cannot move. The dead cannot do anything. It's idle. It's in the ground forever. That's why I brought you to the graveyard, to show you if you have the power to get up one more time, if you got the power to breathe one more time, if you got the power to live one more day, that is enough power in 24 hours to change your life completely. Depending on how you talk to yourself, how you think, how you feel, how you tell yourself. Are you grateful for yourself? A lot of times people don't even understand how precious life really is. It's really precious. And let me explain it to you. Because you have a day to get it right. People every day take advantages of the precious, smallest, simplest thing that God gives every day. Walking over gratitude. Be grateful. Don't take the small things for granted. You have things that you can inherit. Peace, love, joy, happiness, gentleness, temperance, meekness. All these great things. How you talk to yourself. I'm going to be great today, Byron. I'm going to love myself today, Byron. I'm going to love somebody else, Byron. I'm going to bless somebody today, Byron. I'm going to go out here, and if I see somebody in trouble, I'm going to lend a helping hand. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to share my business. I'm going to share my dreams with others. I'm going to share my passions with the world. I'm going to help people. I'm going to love people. I'm going to send out a message. I'm going to resonate with people. A random person, I'm going to go up. I'm going to give a hug. I'm going to show love. Those are the small things people take for granted. The world is so bitter nowadays, people can't even walk up to another individual and say, hello, how are you? Good morning, how are you feeling? I'm so glad to see you. You're my friend. I'm so glad to see you in good health, because so much is happening in the world today. It ain't just the old dying off, it's the young dying off too. Babies, kids, teenagers, these children. The way they're going in life in this direction, like they're dying off because they don't know which way to go. They don't have any guidance. But if you learn to nurture your children, put some positivity into your kids, put some positivity into your family, put some positivity into your dreams, put some positivity into your craft, honor something, be disciplined enough to do that, to show more love, to put good things in the bucket. Put good things in the empty bucket. If you learn to do that, you would never have to worry about coming here. All these wonderful, beautiful, lovely, decorated tombstones, these are graveyards. You don't have to worry about coming here, because guess what? You have the most prophetic, wonderful gift key. And you know what that is? You're alive. You are alive. You're alive. And I try to tell people that all the time. If you got enough power in you to get up one more time, you're alive. Learn to smile. And I tell people all the time, laugh at yourself. Laugh often. Laugh a lot, because guess what? You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna fail. And people are like, well, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go out here and pursue my dreams and passion. I just want to hold my wonderful music in because I don't feel like nobody will hear me. But that's not the truth. Because there's somebody out there, I don't care if it's one person, somebody needs to hear that wonderful harmony on the inside of you. Somebody needs to hear that beautiful, powerful voice on the inside of you. I don't care if it's one person, because see, you don't need the masses of 50 million people. You can have an audience of 1 to 1,000, and everything good and positive will start to resonate with you, because they're like-minded people. They will understand where you're coming from, because they understand that level of pain. And when they understand that level of pain, they can come up and bring others with them. That's the power of like-minded thinking. That's the power of a positive thinking. Like, it is a very, very universal, powerful energy. Like, it's crazy. It's so contagious that when you wake up, your soul is on fire. You want to do it every single day. You wake up with it. You go to bed with it. When you're eating lunch, you're thinking about it. It's something you just can't put down. It ain't something that you can just start and stop. You want to do it every day because you know that it has a purpose. It has a purpose. It's serving somebody. Because a lot of times people always want to say, I do things. I do this for that. If you give me this, I give you that. But see, at some point, it can't just be about you. You gotta turn me to we. It can't just be about you. Everybody in this graveyard may not have some relation to as family or blood tie, but they all got one thing in common. They all have one thing in common. They're all in the grave. They're all dead. They're not going anywhere. If you just keep going, and I know sometimes it's easier said than done. We say a lot of things, and that's another problem with the word. We say a lot of things, but we don't really stick to by what we say. And you were like, why can't I do that? Why can't I stick to what I say? It's because in your mind and in your heart and in your soul, you're not really convinced. You haven't even convinced yourself that it's possible yet. But once you get to that level, where you're convinced that it's possible and nothing in hell is gonna stop you, it is game over. And so many people will listen to that because they're like, man, if I can just hold on to that, that's a positive energy right there. If I can just grab some of that light, how much more will my life change? How much more will my life grow? How much more will my life flourish? Like, people take the smaller things for granted. Stop taking it for granted. Stop taking your life for granted. You can't play around with that thing. You only get one. You only get one shot, one opportunity, one life to live. Stop playing around with it. You gotta put good things in. You can't produce great things or good things when you're putting average things in. You can't produce good things and then think bad things are gonna come from it. You can't produce bad things and think great things are gonna come from it. It don't work like that. And I get the saying, people say opposites attract. But the thing about it is, it has to have a common balance. That's the thing about opposition. It has to have a common balance where I can't do this without one thing. The story of Yin and Yang. If you never heard of it, you can go look it up, Google it, YouTube it, whatever. But you can't produce a bad tree and think good fruit are gonna come from it. You can't produce a good tree and think bad fruit are gonna grow from it. You produce what you put out there. So if you constantly putting out positivity and great things and all this light and all this wonderful soul energy, then you're gonna produce great things. Great things are gonna come back to you. The universe is gonna open up to you. The universe is gonna listen to you. People are gonna resonate with what you're saying. You gotta keep going. I understand that everybody has a level of pain. I have a level of pain. You that listen to me right now, listen to my video, you have a level of pain. I understand that. That's why I'm putting it out there. Everybody has a level of pain. It's how you choose to deal with that level of pain that determines the outcome. And sometimes it's not even about the outcome. People always wonder, if I get into something, how's it gonna turn out? How about try and get into something and not worry about the outcome, but just do it for the pursuit of the passion, then you see how it comes out. See how it works out for you. But sometimes people always wonder, like, if I get into something, how's it gonna turn out for me? It's all about me. I really don't like that word me, because I hear a lot of people say it, me. But to me, the word me is selfish. It's selfish. It can't be all about you. It can't be all about me. I'm in a graveyard. Look at me. I'm in a graveyard making a video. I'm in a graveyard recording, making a video to speak to you. Because I understand that what I'm doing is on purpose, and what I'm doing is bigger than me. That I want to impact and help people. So I understand that no matter what, I got to get up and do it. It's not about I did a great job or I want to pat myself on the back afterwards. It's about helping others. It's about uplifting others. It's about impacting others. That's why God gave me the Motivation Speaking platform. It's about helping, uplifting, encouraging, cherishing, loving, helping, making people rise to their greatness, making people open up that potentials on the inside of them, that I see that dosa, making them open it up, making them bring out that lion that's on the inside of them, that thing that is so powerful on the inside that's ready to come out and just roar. But see, a lot of people can't fathom that because they so scared about what people think and their opinions and how they feel about a certain thing. It doesn't matter what they think. It's about you going out there and putting it out there and helping somebody. Because see, sometimes it can be just one, it can just be two, it can be three, it can be four, it can be five, but it doesn't matter about what the masses think. If the masses thinks it's stupid, because it's above their mental thinking ability. They can't fathom something that powerful, but they want to keep you caged up. So you just decided to keep your lion caged up because you're also worried about what this person thinks. It doesn't matter what they think. It's not about them. Because I guarantee you, the longer you keep going, and if you just keep going and just keep pursuing your passion and you keep putting it out there, I promise you, I can almost guarantee you that it will turn around and it's going to come back to you, and people will be like, man, you're my hero, you're my idol. But see, beforehand, when you were just starting out, when you was afraid to fail, when you was afraid to embrace defeat, or you was afraid to go out there and put it out there because you think somebody was going to critique it and say you're a hot mess, or saying like, you should never do this, but then if you just keep going long enough, you watch how the universe will turn around for you. You're going to wind up being the hero because you had the courage to do something that majority of the masses, the 99% of the world, will not do. And I'm out here talking to you, and I know I'm sounding very passionate right now because I am passionate. I'm passionate about you. I'm passionate about your life. I'm passionate about your dreams, your goals, your ambition, your love, your soul, your mindset. It's all a mindset. Life is a mindset. Life is 120% mindset. You can't say I want to go do these things and I want to produce these good things and you're still doing average things. You can't live in mediocrity. You can't live in that. A lot of people come from that. A lot of people come from nothing. A lot of people come from the graveyard. A lot of people come from death. A lot of people come from, the backwoods. A lot of people come from that. But the thing is, when you have something that's driving you on the inside, something that's so powerful, something that you can't even think about all the greatness and the possibility that it will produce, like when it's just so crazy, and you just like, man, God, this is like out of this world. And God said, but I equipped you with the tools to do it. And I know that you can do it if you just keep going. A lot of people come from nothing. Nothing. I come from nothing. I come from nothing. I wasn't always this bold person that you see in front of this camera. I was a scrawny, 120-pound kid, goofy, nerdy, however you want to put it. People that went to school for me know me. I was kind of shy and all this other type thing. I was weird. I come from nothing. I come from nothing. But the thing about it is, when you realize how precious your life is, and you realize how precious your life is to others, and when people can see what's on the inside of you, and then you start to feel and see what's on the inside of yourself, when you start to feel that power, when you start to tap into that thing, it becomes unbreakable, it becomes unshakable, it becomes untouchable. You are a fighting force. You are one to be reckoned with the world. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? If you just keep going, if you just tap into that anointing, that tangible thing that's so good that only God can give from heaven, if you just tap into it, like, man, I promise you, nothing on hell, nothing on earth can stop you. Nothing. Because it's all about helping others. Like, man, I'm sharing my heart with you right now. Like, my passion, like, it's so amazing when you see other people just tap into their true potential, that tap into what God has called them to be. Like, I don't care if God said you're going to have a car washing business, but I guarantee if it's on purpose, you're going to be the best detailer out there. If they said, God said you're going to be the most powerful person that I'm going to place here as a salesman, I guarantee you're going to be the best in it. I don't care if you was a fry cook at McDonald's. I guarantee you, if that's your purpose, I guarantee you're going to be the best at it. Because it's on purpose. It's divine dream. Like, don't come here. The graveyard is not for people who are destined for greatness. Don't come here. If you know that you have a gift to share with the world, don't be ashamed. Don't let the world lock that up from you. Don't let people lock that up from you. Don't let the opinions of people that bring in all sorts of false negativity and wrong information, don't let them lock that up from you. Don't let them lock that up from the world, because somebody needs you. I don't know who that somebody is. I may need you. I don't know who that somebody is, but somebody needs you. Somebody. I don't care if it's 1 soul, 100 souls, 1,000 souls, 1,000,000 souls. Somebody needs you. Because a lot of times people are born into generation curses that they feel like, I just can't break it. I don't understand why I'm this way. I don't understand why I was born into this family. I don't understand why I was born into this world. But I promise one thing, you were born with a purpose. You was born with a gift. But it's up to you to utilize that gift. It's up to you to utilize that gift. It is up to you to change the way you think. It is up to you to change the way you view life. Whether if you're gonna look through the left lens, the negativity lens, or the right lens, the positivity lens. Think about that. Continue to always think about that. If I had 400 steps left on this earth, and God said every time I trigger a negative thought, that's 1 step. In a day, a person may have 1,000 negative thoughts going through their mind. Dead. In one day, a person can have 600 negative thoughts go through their mind. Dead. In one day, a person can have 800 negative thoughts going through their mind. Dead. In one day, a person can have 399 negative thoughts going through their mind. But then once they see it and they feel it, they be like, man, I got one more thought. I'm going to say something positive to myself. Life turned around. Just like that. Continue to believe. There's power in believing. Even if you start with nothing. Even if you come from nothing. Even if you don't believe anything. Even if you don't believe in anything. There's power in believing. There's power in love. There's power in sharing. I'm going to end my message with this. Never settle. Never feel like life is so bad that you can't be revived from the grave. Because once you hit it, there is no coming back from it. So if you have a day, a full 24 hours, 400 steps to change your life, to change someone else's life, to speak something positive in the world, to love on someone, to impact someone, do it. Because the world definitely needs it. The world definitely needs to like it, love it, and live it. Thanks for your time, guys. This is Youre, sharing my heart, sharing my love, sharing my passion. I love you guys. Till next time, peace.